Don't let the sight of Monday drag you down. The Queen Bees!
Running Sunday nights from 6 to 8.
Feeling buzzed? Try our Food for Your Mood.
Buzz back to the past with Today in History.
We'll get you ready for the week with Sunday Fun Day. So buzz in with the Queen Bees.
Sunday nights, 6 to 8. You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with Kalli and Veronica, the Queen Bee. Stay tuned for the world's largest pillow fight, Today in History, Common White Girl, and how we're feeling today for Food for Your Mood. Stay tuned.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees here until 8 o'clock. So today in history, President Harry Truman makes the first ever televised presidential address. That's the first one ever put on TV, and what he was telling the Americans was to cut back on grain usage to help the starving Europeans who just started recovering from the World War II attack, and they were going through a famine. So kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because they're kind of everywhere today. We have a ton of addresses from Obama, and it's normal, but
it's cool to see how far we've come. Kind of, with addresses and stuff and PSAs and all that good stuff, I guess.
It all started with Harry Truman, so shout out to HT.
Shout out to Prez Truman.
Okay, you're listening to The Edge 88.1. Stay tuned. We got Morocco by Moon Taxi.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with Kalli and Veronica until 8 o'clock tonight. So, Kalli, I was watching CMT Friday morning, like I normally do when I get ready for class and stuff. And much to my surprise, they had a segment on Carrie Underwood, and she's pregnant.
She is?
Yeah.
Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't think they know yet, but I was really surprised. I know a couple years ago, I was always wondering when she would get pregnant.
Yeah.
But she was such a big star.
Right.
That, I figured she would put her family life on hold and then get pregnant later, at a later date, when everything's kind of settled down. So her and her husband, who is a hockey player, I believe. Yeah. With Mike Fisher. They got married in 2010, and she announced that she was pregnant with her dogs. They're wearing "I'm going to be a big brother" t-shirts, and she announced it on Twitter. So,
oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Yes, it's adorable. I mean, I know that's how I would announce it too if
I
had dogs and no other kids.
I know, that is cute. Well, hey, tweet us at KDPS 88 and tell us how you would announce your pregnancy.
Yeah, totally.
Any good ideas? Let us know. You're listening to The Edge 88.1. We've got Undo It by Carrie Underwood.
I bet she doesn't wish she would undo this one.
Oh, no. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So, friend zoned. Well, I've never been asked to prom in a special way. Usually it's just me and my friend, guy friend. Hey, let's go to prom together. Okay. This guy, however, he asked one of his friends, who apparently they had the wrong vibe. Because she must have just saw him as a friend, and he liked her more than that. He made her a little cake, and it says prom on it, with these letters sticking out of it, and I'm going to tweet a picture after this. And she posted the picture on Facebook and put "best friend forever" and tagged him in it. So, friend zoned in the gut.
Awkward.
Awkward for sure.
Stabbed in the back.
So he's probably oh yeah, I'm so cool. I just got her to like me more, and then looks on Facebook. You're tagged in a photo. Best friend forever.
Yikes. I wonder if she did that on purpose or not.
I don't know, but that's embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
We still want to hear your friend zone stories, and we'd love to share them. Yes. So tweet us at KDPS88. Up next, Say My Name by Destiny's Child.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees for another hour and a half. So, when I was watching CMT last Friday morning, like I do every morning, I didn't only just learn about Carrie Underwood. I learned about Jason Aldean, and he is engaged.
I thought you were going to say he was pregnant. I'm awesome.
Yeah, I don't think
he's
science
engaged?
has gone that far. Yeah, he's engaged. You remember last year when all that hype surrounded him, when he kissed that girl at the bar or something?
Oh, kind of, yeah.
And all this stuff, all this hype surrounded him. Well, the same girl who he kissed, Brittany Kirk, who used to be on American Idol, which kind of ties back to Carrie Underwood. He proposed to her.
Ooh.
So, this was after he ended his 12-year marriage, and the relationship of him and this girl, Brittany Kerr, broke in March, and he faced a huge wave of criticism from his fans. And country music, there's always so much hype surrounding country music. It's like, treat your girl right, and
marriage makes your love stronger, not worse.
All that kind of hype and stuff. So, congrats to Jason Aldean, I guess, and I hope he's happy with it.
Well, I guess I can't wait around anymore.
Maybe we'll see I guess you can't wait around anymore. Since she was on American Idol, maybe we'll see a duet come out or something.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, well, She's Country with Jason Aldean. That was Take It Off by Kesha. Sunday Fun Day. No better way to spend it than to watch some scary movies.
Ooh.
And the top 2 scary movies, I kind of researched it, that most people say are the scariest of all time ever created are The Exorcist.
Ooh. The old one or the new one?
The old one.
Okay.
And The Shining.
The Shining, was that with the fog?
I think so.
That was pretty scary.
But I don't really like watching scary movies, but I'm trying to watch them more just because I definitely know I got to get used to them.
You got to get tough.
My friends like watching them, and you never know. It's a skill for survival. What if that actually happens to you?
Zombie apocalypse.
I know. You got to be ready to fight them off.
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen, Kalli?
The Hills Have Eyes, the first one.
Freaky.
I bawled my eyes out. I was so scared watching it alone when it was raining because I'm stupid.
I think the scariest movie I've ever seen is The Conjuring.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that? You should see it, and then you should go see Annabelle, which is like the prequel to The Conjuring. Conjuring was pretty scary.
The worst scary movie,
from what I remember.
The worst scary movie, the remake of Carrie.
I want to see that. I want to see both of them. I want to compare them, to be honest. Have you seen both of the Amityville Horrors?
No, I haven't.
No? Oh my gosh. Like, the old one has like 3 scary parts, but the new one has so many.
So it's scarier.
Yeah. So much scarier. And I think actually DJ Tanner from Full House is in the old one.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty sure. One of the characters from Full House is in the old one.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So we got to check it out.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Okay, well, here is Come With Me Now by Congos. Let us know the scariest movie you've ever watched. Problem. Definitely this guy we're talking about right now. He has a problem. He, for 40 years, suffered from back pain, chest pain. He'd go to the doctor, everything, and they would just say, oh, it's probably like you're getting old, or they'd try to fix it, and it got worse and worse and worse. And finally, he went and saw a doctor and said, there is literally something wrong with me. They finally did an x-ray, found an acupuncture needle in his back. Yeah.
From how long ago?
About 40 years ago.
Holy cow.
So, 40 years ago, he got acupuncture when he was in the Army, and for some reason, half of it just stayed in his body, so they must have pulled it out and half of it broke in there. They didn't realize. That's disgusting.
About gagged right there.
And I've had acupuncture before, so I'm just going to say if I ever have back and chest pains, I'm going to be like, okay, give me an x-ray and find that needle.
Yeah, if the needle's metal, though, that's going to burn you.
Oh, gosh.
My back hurts now. I'm going to have to go take some ibuprofen or something.
Oh, yeah, I know. So he had excruciating pain, and they found a needle.
Yikes.
If you've ever had acupuncture before, let us know. Tell us what your experience is like, and I hope none of you have had this problem.
Yeah, let's hope none of you have back pain now, because I'm going to be quick to diagnose you and say that, oh, you still have an
acupuncture needle.
Words are hard.
In your back.
Yeah.
We've got If We Ever Meet Again by Katy Perry and Timbaland.
You are listening to KDPS The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees, who are going to switch it over to It's a Guy Thing. We're going to talk about baseball for a second. Right now, the ALDS, the American League Championship Series, is going on right now between the Royals and the Angels. And if the Royals win tonight, then they win the series. which is really exciting because they've never done that before.
Didn't they suck before?
Yeah. The last time they were in the postseason even was 1985. I wasn't even born yet.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Kind of sad, too. But I think they're pretty stacked.
Oh,
I really want to see the Angels win it because they're so talented and so young. Like, they have so many, like, names on their team. But I think it'd be cool if the underdog would come out of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Right now the score is 1-0. Angels are ahead.
Oh,
bottom of the first with 2 outs.
My one of my friends is at the game right now, so she's...
Which one? Because I have a friend at the game, too.
I have 2 friends at the game. My roommate and her sister, actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I have one of the wrestlers on the Gravy team's at it.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, small town.
Small town. Everyone wants to know how they do. And it is an intense game.
Yes,
so
it should be.
And they went into extra innings the other night.
Yeah,
so
almost every game of the postseason's gone into extra
innings.
That's crazy. We want to hear your predictions for the World Series. So tweet us at KDPS, at KDPS88. And on Facebook, KDPS Radio.
University of California now holds the record for the largest pillow fight. Yes, freshmen and incoming transfers all partook in this event instead of the 3,813 people that a Swedish group held. This University of California did 4,000 people, 4,200 people.
That's 2,000 more than Grandview's campus.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So they all took part in this, and you had to do it for 60 seconds. So they listened to the song "Break Free" by Ariana Grande.
Nice, solid choice of song.
Let us know what you think at at KDPS 88 on Twitter and KDPS Radio on Facebook.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees for the next 40 minutes. So, food for your mood for this week is, since it's been so cold this weekend, and I know Kalli and I were at the football game yesterday, and I'm still cold from that.
Oh, yeah.
Along with coaching softball today. We're going to do cuddly and cold. That's our
combination.
Food for your mood. So, while you're watching your scary movies for Sunday Fun Day, you're going to sip on some hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate is the best. If you don't like hot chocolate for some reason, I'm not a big fan. I do the cappuccino mix.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you do, get that whipped cream and marshmallow combination going on that.
Sometimes I stick a candy bar in there, like a Butterfinger.
I've done that.
It's always really good.
And or like a peppermint if you want the minty flavor.
Oh yeah. My mom loves chocolate and mint together all the time. And it depends on where you get your hot chocolate from, I guess, because I know I'm not a fan of Starbucks hot chocolate, but
no.
I mean, my best friend, her mom makes homemade hot cocoa mix.
And it's good.
Every winter. It's so good.
See, I just like to buy the mix, and then I can just keep going at it.
Oh, yeah, and just keep throwing marshmallows in there.
I know.
And then if you get distracted and it gets cold, then you have to put it back in the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our food for your mood. So cozy up, watch some scary movies, and drink some hot cocoa. We've got Aaron's Party right now. Welcome back, 88.1 The Edge. So, instead of eBay, I'm a big eBay girl.
Really?
There's this new thing called Qbids or Quebids, and it literally will have sales for 95% off a Canon T3i Rebel, and those are expensive, or 75% off a Kindle Fire. And it's how are they doing this? How are people getting Kindle Fires for $25 or iPads for $55?
Yeah, weird.
This is how they're getting it. Every time someone bids, even if they don't win it, they're charged 60 cents. And they do a 20-second bid. So in 20 seconds, a bunch of people will bid, and it literally makes up usually for the amount that the cost of that item, that camera or whatever.
That sounds mentally exhausting.
It does, but I mean, I would probably give up 60 cents just to bid. I mean, if you're the last person in the 20 seconds to bid for it, go for it. But I mean, I'd probably even bid 3 times at $1.80. Okay, see ya. It's not a big deal to me, but that's kind of a new way. So, like, you could probably get, like, your Apple iPad for $50. I think I'm going to try it out, actually. That's a really smart idea.
Yeah.
I want to be the last bidder and win it.
Yeah, just wait till, like, 50 seconds have passed. You said 60 seconds, right?
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Wait till 15.
Oh,
and
gosh.
Then start to push down on the button. People
are intense about this, so check it out. You're listening to The Edge 88.1. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So today I was looking through some pictures after the whole weekend of homecoming, and every single picture of me and my friends, we're like posed so perfect and like group photo, and I'm like, I am such a common white girl. No joke. Like, then I look at guys' pictures and they're just kind of like, what's up, like standing there
trying to act cool,
just cool, but like it's like casual, like they actually look okay, and we're like, oh, we gotta like have the best smile, and we gotta look really cute, and I gotta be in the middle,
leg out,
yeah, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I am
hand on the hip,
so embarrassed that I'm a common white girl. So that's our common white girl for the week, is the perfect group pose, because obviously we all do it.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of it. And Veronica, you're guilty
of
it, I'm
definitely.
sure.
I agree.
Who's guilty? Tweet us at KDPS 88.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with Kalli and Veronica. So, Kalli, I noticed a trend today in our email inbox.
Oh, let me guess. Lost items.
Yes, so many lost items.
I wonder why.
Well, last night we had homecoming.
Okay,
homecoming dance.
So what do you think? People got a little crazy? Because that's what I think, in these mass emails of losing stuff are kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like this one. Hi, everybody. I lost my ID and keys last night. How do you lose your keys?
How don't you keep track of that? We all had a buddy system since we were all going together. I was in charge of bringing the little purse thing, and everyone put their stuff in there, and it stayed in there, and I put it in a safe spot. And I said, don't touch it. I will take it out with me, and I will make sure all of your guys' stuff is there when we're done.
Yeah, another one says, sorry for sending out a lost and found email. Are you really that sorry? But last night at the dance, lost a black, white, and red tie.
Oh, gosh.
Somebody else lost their wallet, and it has their GVID and driver's license.
Wow, guys. Wow. I mean, it's just crazy how people can lose this stuff, but I guess the guy with the tie, a little crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit, huh?
So, let's just make sure when we're out having fun on homecoming night or any night, we're not losing stuff. Stay under control.
Yeah, just keep it.
It's kind of crazy.
Yep, exactly.
Keep it down. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
Thanks for listening to the Queen Bees on The Edge 88.1. That's it for Kalli and I. We're going to go watch some scary movies and drink some hot chocolate and maybe work on some homework a little bit. Just an update. I'm pretty sure the Royals are winning 3-1 in the bottom of the third right now. Kalli's decided to take the Royal side, and I'm taking the Angels side because I previewed them as the World Series game winners.
We'll see how that goes.
Yep. We'll see you guys next time. Here's Beyonce with Diva. You're listening to KDPS The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees for the next hour and a half. So a woman, Kalli, is suing Disney Channel or Disney Corporation because she thinks that they took Frozen, the concept of Frozen, from her life story.
Really?
Yeah. It said I'm on BuzzFeed and I'm looking at the article. It says that she thinks it's based on Living My Truth and Earnings of the Heart by Isabella Tanikium.
And give me a brief summary. What's Frozen? What's the concept, or what's the story about?
Frozen, basically two sisters end up alone after their parents die in a ship wreckage.
Oh, well, that's interesting. My sister and I are kind of, I heard that it's kind of like a sisterly bond.
It's a lot different than what Disney Channel normally does.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So my sister and I probably could relate on that.
Oh yeah. And it says in this woman's complaint report, it says the setting is a village surrounded by snow-covered mountains, and it's a story about two sisters, and the younger sisters fall in love. But this is weird. This is really weird. in her book, she has 2 male characters, and their names are Hans and Kristoff.
Really?
Which are the 2 male characters in the movie Frozen 2. That's like the only thing on this list that I can see that would be an argumentative good case against Disney. But I guess her autobiography does not have in common with the movie is talking snowmen,
right,
princesses, and pyrokinetic powers.
So she kind of is psycho. Maybe she's in a psycho ward right now or something. And because honestly, I don't think anyone can really relate their life to Frozen.
No, it's really weird.
Kind of, but
I'll be interested to see how this case turns out.
Yeah,
see if she actually does have a case. But in the meantime, maybe she should just let it go as Elsa sings in this next song.
All right, we need everyone to turn up their stations, their stereos, their laptops, whatever they're listening on. Turn up your music, throw your hair in a bun, unless you're a guy, then maybe like brush through it a little bit.
Some guys have long hair.
Get a little bit crazy right now because you need to start cleaning. It doesn't sound fun, but it's part of our Sunday Fun Day because it is really fun when you turn up your music. Just be really lazy, throw your hair in a bun if you're a girl or
guy
too. I mean, they have long hair sometimes. And just go at it. Just have a huge concert in your room and clean. Just clean, organize for the week. Because I honestly hate walking into my room when it's a mess.
Me too.
And
you're just Debbie Downer.
It is because you're just like, okay, you walk in and I literally just walk out. I'm like, see ya. I'm just gonna go into someone else's room. So
go hang out in the living room.
Start up a concert and get ready to clean. That is your Sunday Fun Day for this week. So here is our song, "Shake It Off" by Taylor Swift. We want you to crank it up and start your cleaning.
Yep.
Let us know how it goes at KDPS 88 on Twitter or KDPS Radio on Facebook. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. Did you know that eating a deep-fried Mars bar can raise the risk of having a stroke within minutes? Within minutes.
Minutes?
I'm surprised not a heart attack or something. I mean, deep-fried Mars bars are already bad for you.
Really?
And this is one of Scotland's unhealthiest snacks, and it's kind of a popular snack, which is sad because it has 1,200 calories in it.
Oh my gosh.
And as a runner, I'm supposed to be getting 1,200 to 1,800 a day. And
in one
bite, or one
bar?
One bar. One sitting, 1,200 calories. And it's so full of fat that it slows the supply level to the brain. So they did 24 volunteers actually decided to volunteer to do this research study. Yeah. And I don't even know why you'd want to volunteer because you could have a stroke. And they said after, 90 minutes later after eating it, the blood flow to the brain was reduced, mostly in men, but not a lot of change in women, but the men were definitely affected.
Oh, wow.
So it's
how do you come back from that?
Honestly, I don't even know because that's kind of scary. So it can affect your blood flow to the brain. So don't be deep frying Mars bars because that is horrible. I don't even know. Stay away from that. And it's bad for you. That's a whole day's worth of calories.
Yeah. You're
listening to The Edge 88.1. We've got Raspberry Kisses right now. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So for this segment, I will be talking about a dilemma. A writer wrote in, "I have this friend that I've known for 3 years. I thought my friend had lied to me about something, so I went behind her back and found the answers I was looking for. Come to find out, she did not lie to me in the first place. I apologized to her for not believing her and asked her for a second chance to be a better friend. But she does not want anything to do with me now. How do I make things right between us? This friend has been through a lot, and I tried to do nice things for her, but I guess I love too much. It's very hard since I have a huge heart, and I love people who need help. Is it wrong I have a huge heart and like to help people? I just want her back in my life." I have a few words for this particular writer. No, it's not wrong. You have a huge heart and you want to help people. But accusing someone that you have personally known for 3 years and being suspicious of them, lying to you without talking it out, but just sneaking behind their back, that's not really having a big heart. It seems like you might have some kind of past or some trust issues about something. Maybe you didn't have a good relationship in the past, or maybe someone harmed you and you had bad experiences beforehand. So you say you have a huge heart, but you're getting revenge for your past. It seems like a ha-ha, I got you situation. Have you done this before? Here is what you need to do. Figure out who has lied to you, hurt you, or someone you've been skeptical of. Next, forgive them. Carrying that emotional baggage of unforgiveness is harming you more than it is to them. Ask God to heal all of it. This is the third step. This will help you understand who is lying, who's like a lying Pinocchio almost, and how to deal with it differently than going behind their back and spying on them. So right now, just forget about your friend. Forget about how she feels towards you and work on these 3 steps, figuring it out. Figure out who has lied to you in the past, who has hurt you. Then forgive them. Even if you're never going to see them again, just forgive them. And then ask God to heal it all. You're listening to The Edge, 88.1. We'll be back with the music shortly.
You're listening to the Queen Bees for the next half hour as avid baseball watchers, you would say, right, Kalli?
Yes.
Did you watch Derek Jeter's final game?
I watched it as they, highlighted it on like the news and stuff, the world news, kind of watched clips of it, but not the actual game.
Derek Jeter is our subject for our It's a Guy Thing segment.
Okay.
I guess his last game in Yankee Stadium was thrown out to a 48,613 sold-out crowd.
Wow, and I bet most of them were guys.
Yep, probably. I mean, I would have been there if I lived in New York.
Right.
I totally would have been there. And he even hit a walk-off single.
Really?
To win the game. Like, Derek Jeter. I mean, I don't know if that was staged, but, I mean, I couldn't have thought of a more perfect way to send him out.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I couldn't. Maybe it's luck, honestly. It's probably luck.
It's the baseball gods shining down on Derek Jeter's final game.
So, for all those girls out there that honestly don't understand the
game of baseball,
the final...
Oh, the walk-off?
Yes. Explain it from a guy's...
They were behind. They were tied in the bottom of the ninth, and I don't know how many outs they had left, but the bases were loaded, or there was at least a runner on third, and Derek Jeter hit a single, hit the ball out to right field, and then somebody came to score from third, which means walk-off, because they won the game at walk-off single.
Okay.
Does that kind of explain it a little bit more?
I think it does. So, if it doesn't, tweet us, let us know. But it's kind of a guy thing, guy terms, and rest in peace, Derek Jeter to baseball.
Yep. Next, we have No Flies on Me by Bright Giant. That's right, you got Kalli and Veronica running the radio station till 8 o'clock tonight. Tune in for Today in History, Food for Your Mood, and Common White Girl coming up next.
Welcome back to The Edge, 88.1, and today's November 23rd, and this is the day in history that the first jukebox was installed in San Francisco, and along with that, the first issue of Life magazine hit the newsstand. So kind of 2 big things that have impacted our world.
And see how far we've come today.
Very far. So it's interesting, but stay tuned. We've got more coming your way. We've got Locomotive to the Moon up next.
Welcome back to the Queen Bees. We've got your list of the best states to spend Thanksgiving in.
Is Iowa included?
Spoiler alert, no.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, USA Today came out with this article saying they based it on salmonella and binge drinking stats from the Centers of Disease Control, and then game results from the NFL and teams affiliated with each state, and then other figures such as Facebook user data on dietary preferences and enthusiasm for Black Friday sales. So the happiest states to spend Thanksgiving in is Hawaii. Obviously, it's beautiful. New Mexico, Arkansas, Utah, and New Jersey. I was surprised about New Jersey.
Okay.
Because that's kind of I feel like that's like a rough state.
Right.
Almost.
Right.
And then most miserable states, Ohio, because of the state, they're the state for citizens with the most dietary restrictions.
Makes sense.
Iowa's number 2.
Because why?
Because we rank as the 5th state with the most binge drinkers.
Ooh. Well,
So-
it makes sense because I know if your family's involved with binge drinking or whatever, you're going to expect alcohol, and sometimes that doesn't go well at family gatherings, and not every family gathering is happiness.
Exactly.
It's more like getting mad at each other and just
all the time.
arguing. So.
And then Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Wisconsin also rank up with the most miserable states.
Well, darn.
Pennsylvania is the 7th on the list, states between Republican and Democrat votes. So everybody argues about who's the best candidate for whatever the election's up for, so that's crazy to me.
That's interesting. Well, I wish I would have known this sooner so I didn't have to spend my Thanksgiving in Iowa.
Yeah,
I would
could have gotten plane ticket to
Hawaii. We would have done our show over there.
Yeah, totally.
But hey, I guess if you're spending it in Iowa, let us know on Twitter at KDPS88 what you're going to be doing for Thanksgiving. We'd love to know. You are listening to The Edge 88.1. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. We got food for your mood. Veronica?
So I was sick this weekend, and all I wanted was soup. And it's been kind of chilly outside. So go out and get your favorite soup. Go to Panera Bread. Go to Hy-Vee and get a can. I don't really care. Just go out, and then my favorite thing to do at Panera Bread is to get a bowl of soup, but get it in a bread bowl.
Ooh, I've never tried that.
You've never tried it?
No, but my mom bought me a bread bowl when she was up in Des Moines, and she's like, here, it's really good to put soup in it. And I actually just ate the bread bowl without the soup. I just took it and put butter on it and ate it. And she asked me if I liked it, and I just pretended like I ate soup and bread with it. I'm like, I actually didn't, Mom, but thanks.
Hy-Vee sells bread bowls. My mom used to try to make them, and it didn't really work out. But they're pretty cheap at Hy-Vee. You can freeze them and keep them for a really long time, and they're great in soup. I love to peel it apart and stick
it in there.
Yeah,
I know.
I love it.
I really hate when my friends are at Panera though and they leave the bowl. They just eat the soup, and I'm like, okay, I'll just take the bread.
Yeah,
then.
what was the point in that?
So make sure you're not wasting your bread bowl when you put soup in it. Come on, guys.
Jeez.
Okay, you're listening to The Edge 88.1. We got Be My Girl by John and Jacob up next. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So for Christmas, if you guys have little sisters or nieces, or even if you guys have children, daughters, one doll that is very popular right now on all kinds of social media, all over the internet, is the Lamely doll. She comes with acne, cellulite, and scar stickers that you can stick on.
Whoa.
And she's also, quote, thicker than the regular Barbie doll. So she's actually she fills in the proportions of the
a regular normal girl
stick doll.
Yeah.
So, and she has flat feet. So I've always noticed the Barbie doll looks like she's on heels. This one has flat feet like a normal human being. So she looks completely normal. And there's this awesome test they did with kids in grade school, and they all chose the Lamely doll over the Barbie doll.
That's so cool.
And the boys were like, I don't like the Barbie doll because she's just really skinny, and I don't like it. It's not cute and stuff. And
we have faith and hope in the lost generation.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm like, okay, guess we don't have to worry about it being twigs.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome. I think that it would be a different change, a different way to educate children that it's okay to love your body and everything. So let us know what you think at KDPS88 on Twitter or KDPS Radio on Facebook. And if you'd like to call in, we have a hotline, 263-2985. Keep listening. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
We got As Long As You Love Me by the Backstreet Boys coming up.
Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So for Sunday Fun Day, nothing better than decorating your place for the holiday. One of the best things to do to have fun. So start by putting those Christmas lights up around the ceiling, because that is probably the best thing we all love doing when walking into our houses, seeing those beautiful Christmas lights.
Sparkling Christmas lights.
And it's really hard to take them down after Christmas, so sometimes I leave them up for a while.
Yeah.
But if it's any holiday, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, or Valentine's Day, it's always fun on Sundays to decorate your place for the holiday because
nice little chill day.
That's your free day to do something, and why not decorate?
Yep.
So tell us what you guys do in order to decorate. Do you guys plan? Do you just throw it all on the floor and start putting it up on the walls and everywhere?
Do you research on Pinterest?
How to decorate? Yeah. Let us know on Twitter or Facebook, or you can call us in our hotline 263-2985, and we'll give you a shout out. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees for another hour or so. So, Kalli, did you go see Mockingjay this weekend?
No, I didn't, but I heard it was a little slower. It was a little slower version than normally.
Yeah. Did you read the books?
No, I'm just a big movie girl, so only watch the movies.
My sister, I think, sped through the books after the first book or the first movie came out. I haven't seen the first movie all the way through. I've seen like bits and parts of it, like a couple of different times, if that makes any sense. And then I actually went and saw the second one with my mom and my sister in the movie theater as like a bonding thing. And I almost had to like leave the theater because it like gave me such bad anxiety. Yeah. Like, because how like scary. Realistic it is, kind of like the filming and stuff. Like, it just, like the anticipation was so much I couldn't handle it.
So I want to know if this one's like, if there's a lot of anticipation or if it's just like everyone's saying it's like slower.
Yeah, I heard some people weren't very happy with it.
But I don't know, my sister was like, oh, it was so good, all just excited and happy. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I want to see it yet, or maybe wait until it's like
on DVD
or in my town at a cheaper price than
Des Moines movie theaters are expensive.
So I'm kind of waiting it out. But let us know. Don't give us any spoiler alerts because I will be sad. But let us know what you thought of it and if it's worth paying $10 or if it's worth waiting until it goes local to like little local areas. Yep. You're listening to The Edge 88.1. We've got Walking with Ghosts by Matt Land up next.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with the Queen Bees until 8 o'clock. So, Kalli, for our Common White Girl segment, what do you suggest?
The next thing for Common White Girl, if you're a Common White Girl, or this is something you've done in the past, then you've been a Common White Girl for this. So, belly shirts.
Oh, gosh.
Saw a bunch of them last night. A few of us got together because my sister had a friend that her birthday is coming up, so we kind of all celebrated and got all fancied and stuff. And like 4 of the girls had belly shirts on.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, I'm trying to retire my belly shirts. I've been giving them all away. Like, I'm like, who that's younger than me that I'm friends with wants my belly shirt? Because I'm 22 and I don't need to be wearing that.
Yeah, that's true. We're getting to that age. Like, college freshmen.
You guys have the flat stomachs. Yep. Once you're 22, you've got that coming in gut, and you can't be wearing that anymore. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just like, ooh, belly shirt.
Yeah, they're still like, and I think a lot of girls wore them last night because it was like kind of warmer.
Oh yeah.
Out, so they're like, oh my gosh, it's 35 degrees. I can actually wear. When actually 35 degrees is still pretty cold.
Oh yeah, so, it is. But it was like fall in the winter time. But I was just like, I can't believe that there are so many belly shirts. You guys can have the pile of mine that I once thought were so cool.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm no longer a Common White Girl.
Give them to Plato's Closet. Get some money back.
I could try that. Well, hey, if you want any belly shirts, ladies, hit me up. You're listening to The Edge 88.1. Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So, many of us rely on Google Maps to find our destination, especially if it's somewhere like serious, like a job interview. I don't just use my maps on my phone. I like look on my computer and print off the maps. Yeah. It's interesting though because it's like imported into iPhones now.
Yeah.
And some people want to try to take the Hollywood sign off of Google Maps. And I thought at first that meant like the picture of it because you can like look at the pictures.
Yeah.
No, they mean like take take off the routes you can use to get to the Hollywood sign.
Oh.
Because there are people that live around that in villages, like around the sign, and they get bothered daily by the tourists. And it's illegal to trespass anyway, but people still do it. And the city can't really do anything, you know, because, like, there's so many people everywhere, so they don't have, like, a trail for it. It's just Google Maps shows you how you can get there, walking, driving, etc.
Oh my gosh.
I find it really interesting because there's a battle between whether to keep it on maps or not. But some people are just saying, just leave the people alone, like, respect their space, respect their privacy. But I think a big thing is, if there are a lot of tourists that are going to that, I think the big thing is that it's blocking up the road space and, like, the space around for those people.
Totally.
So that's probably the main reason why they are wanting this done. But found it interesting because I thought the picture, but no, the actual routes to get to the Hollywood sign. So it makes me want to go try it out before they decide to take it off Google Maps. Yeah. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
Well, one thing that's not tearing up my heart is the Grandview football team.
I know. They are doing really well right now.
Yes, they are.
They won yesterday.
Yep, first round of playoffs, they won 38-3. So they only let Langston score a field goal, which is awesome. Yeah, that's totally fine. So, and then they're going to face Marion again this Saturday. At home, and we lost to Marion earlier in the season. That's our only loss so far, so I don't know why I'm saying our. I'm not a part of the team. That's the only team's loss so far this season is against Marion, so it'll be interesting to see this matchup.
And if they win?
If they win, they make it to the third round, and so that's semifinals, and then if they win that game, then we're on to the national championship in Daytona, Florida.
Which will be exciting to watch and cover. So.
And actually, it's really cool because the NAIA National Championship football game is going to be aired on ESPNU on Friday, December 19th.
That's awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Very excited.
People who can't make it down to Daytona, they can watch it on ESPNU. I know last year there was a lot of problems with the website for the Cumberland's game. Yeah. And people were complaining how slow it was and stuff. So, I mean, ESPNU's not bad.
So let's give it a try.
Yeah, this will be awesome.
I'm kind of excited, especially because Grandview should be headed that way.
Oh, yeah. 2 more games.
So keep rooting on your Vikings. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
You're listening to The Edge 88.1 with Kalli and Veronica, the Queen Bees. So, Kalli, this woman in the UK decided to drink a gallon of water every day for 4 weeks.
What were the results?
They break the article down week by week. In the first week, her, bowel function was improved, and which you wouldn't really think about, right?
Right.
And then...
it just goes on from there, like her skin gets impacted, her weight.
People who, she also figured out thirst pains versus hunger pains.
Yeah, which is good. I know I have that figured out.
Yeah, and I never even knew there was a difference, really. Like, I know I can tell when I'm, dehydrated and stuff, but I can't tell when, I didn't know there was different kind of craving for that.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good thing. But I know we tweeted a picture of how her face and her skin looks.
Yeah, she looks
really
like she's
improved.
10 years younger or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You guys should go check it out on our Twitter page at KDPS 88. Let us know what you think. I know Kalli and I are thinking about starting this. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
Welcome back to The Edge 88.1. So for Friend Zone, I actually don't have a personal story of Friend Zone, but I was catching up on Parenthood. It's a show on NBC, and there's a school of kids that have different issues like ADD or maybe just self-esteem issues, and it's anxiety for them, and they go to the school, and they're in middle school / early high school stages, and one kid really likes this girl who has a mild form of autism or something, and he's like, okay, will you just tell me if you like me or if you're not interested, or are you just putting me in the friend zone, because I'm confused. And it was just interesting because he's not very old, and he's talking about oh, I think she's putting me in the friend zone.
That's
and I'm
adorable.
Oh, I didn't even know what that was until I was in high school.
Yeah, it's catching on.
It is.
It's an epidemic.
Don't
the friend zone
fall
epidemic.
into the friend zone. And if you do, cure yourself with the Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Yes, like we've talked about previously.
Well, if you're listening to The Edge 88.1, stay tuned because we got some news about Beyonce.
So to serve as inspiration, Beyonce was our main girl this semester, I guess. She was really our inspiration for our whole show, for the Queen Bees. She actually has a new song out called 7-Eleven, and it was just released 2 days ago, and it already has 17 million views on YouTube, and it was released 2 days ago. Like, how awesome is that? And if you watch the video, it's like really laid back. It's like filmed in Beyonce's house, and it's like her friends. I'm guessing, I'm hoping it's not like random stranger dancers or backup dancers, you know. And they like all just like dance around, and like they're just having a good time. Like, it looks like they're getting ready to go out, and
it's
like,
fun.
yeah.
I like it. It has some cool dance moves in it. So
oh, yeah, definitely.
If you haven't checked it out yet, you need to be one of the millions of people so far that have done it because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely use that for your Saturday night pregame list.
Well, we got Single Ladies coming up next.
All right, that's going to do it for me and Kalli for the rest of the semester.
So, hope you enjoyed the 2014 fall semester of our shows.
Yeah.
And if you have anything else you'd like to let us give you a shout out on the radio, just call in 263-2985. You're listening to The Edge 88.1.
Bye.